Hello everybody, my name is EK and welcome back to more Old School Runescape. Today we are checking out not a desert treasure, because for some reason I kept saying desert treasure in the previous video. No, we are checking out the dig site quest that is located over here, well, at the dig site. You know, it makes a lot of sense. Last video we of course went into herbalism. Now herb took a little bit more time than I expected, and I decided to just make that one video so we can start fresh today. Partially as well because the way I've approached my questing so far has been very slow, very meticulous, and definitely not, you know, like cut. Like we'll go through it like quite slowly. Which means that because we're now moving into the first medium quest, I'm pretty sure this is the first medium length quest we're doing, this quest is going to take quite some time. Now this might mean that this video might go quite long, and I did not want to drag, you know, Herblo into this and then have like a 2-hour long video, which I guess you guys are fine with, but editing me is not the biggest fan of, especially because I have a puppy to take care of, guys. Having a puppy to take care of, I have to say, it's been incredible. I love my puppy, he's amazing, but also, oh my god, like he just wants to bite everything and he wants to explore everything. Like he puts everything in his mouth. I have to keep dragging like plastic parts out of his mouth, and then, you know, he doesn't listen. He's just gonna sit there like outside, like, you know, we're like walking, and he's just gonna sit down for like 2 minutes and be like, nope, I will not move. And I can literally like lift him off the floor with the leash, and he will be like, nope, I'm not moving. And like it's up and down, like sometimes he's listening, sometimes he's not listening. I mean, he's only 12 weeks, like I can't expect too much of it, but my god, it's exhausting. I've never had a dog before. I've always loved dogs. I've always been, you know, really fond of visiting people with dogs and playing with them and stuff, but raising a dog definitely is a very different experience. And I'm not saying that I regret my dog or anything like that, because, you know, I love him, he is great, but oh my god, finding the time and the energy to do YouTube has become more difficult, because like every 2 hours I have to leave and I have to let him out, I have to walk him, I have to then spend a little bit of time with him, so like he's not just, you know, feeling like he, you know, all he's doing is walking, sleeping, so I, you know, I have to spend like a couple minutes of time with him, and it's just a whole thing. Also, quickly wanted to mention, I have this door kicker thing now. Look at this, wha-bam, kick that door. And yeah, it's an experience. So one other small thing before we start the quest is I was messing around with some of my webcam settings, or well, more specifically with OBS's ability to filter my webcam. So right now there are some filters active, some color correction is active, and I just quickly want you guys' input. Is it good? Is it bad? Let me know, because this is what it used to look like. It's a bit more washed out, and this is some color correction that I applied manually. Now, I'm not an expert at color correction, so, you know, maybe I'm overblowing the reds or something. I'm not quite sure. I just kind of tried to mess around with it a little bit until I felt like it looked good, but not weird. And I do think it looks better with the like darker, more contrasty look. Anyway, that's enough preamble. Let's hop into the quest right here. So, can I take an exam? Are you sure you want to? Our exams are a serious business. Yes, we do start the dig site quest. Not desert treasure, guys. I know you were expecting me to do desert treasure, and I'm sorry. We will do that at some point, but that is not something for today. So the dig site, let's get started. So of course, very well, you can if you get this letter stamped by the curator of the Rocks Museum. Why is that then? Because he is a very knowledgeable man and employs our archaeological expert. I'm sure he knows a lot about your exploits and can judge whether you'd make a good archaeologist or not. Besides, the museum contributes funds to the dig. But why are you writing the letter? Shouldn't he? He's also a very busy man, so I write the letters and he just stamps them if he approves. Oh, I see. I will ask him if he'll approve me and bring my stamped letter back here. Thanks. Alright, we can do that. Maybe I should bring some teleport runes so I can teleport back and forth a bit easier. I was also told, by the way, that Mayorat quests are part of a sort of quest chain, but they're not really as connected as some of the other quest chains. So I can be quite free and do some quests in here. And I will go do the dig site, because the dig site then connects into the Bon Voyage quest, which is a standalone quest, which is kind of weird. Like, you'd expect Bon Voyage to kind of be like a part of Mayorat as well then, but it's not. but it will unlock this quest. We will need 100 museum kudos, which will take some time, but the dig site is a quest that I need to complete as well for this, and I would like to move over to this because the fossil island thing sounds really cool to me, and I think you can get some more kudos there. Someone also showed me or told me that I can go to a guy in the museum and I can figure out how many kudos I have and where I can get the additional ones. So we are checking that out as well once I get to the museum. So the dig site. I should speak to the examiner about taking Earth Science exams. I should take the letter the examiner has given me to the curator of the Rock Museum for his approval. Alright, so over here we have the information booth, and I believe this is where I can get my kudos checked. Yes, check kudos. Okay, so I guess I previously looked at the information booth, but I didn't check the kudos. Kind of sad how it didn't like redirect me to this. I feel like this should be the standard option, but it's fine. So we have dig site finds. Clean finds from the dig site on the tables in the museum and place them in their cases. Is this something that we will be learning about as we do the dig site quest? Because those give me 10 kudos each, and if I can get like 1 or 2 of them even, that's going to be a very big amount of progress. We also have natural history displays, which we have all finished, of course. These are the things downstairs with the quizzes. Those are really cool. Timeline displays. Gather information from around Gielinor by completing quests and other activities. Then speak to historian Minas. Or Minus. Okay, so these are all the different quests. Temple of Ikov. Curse of the Empty Lord. Observatory. Merlin's Crystal. So lots of different quests that we can go do that will all give us 5 quest points each. We have some of them done, which is nice. So I guess we can always just go do those quests. This one gives 10 even. Reveal further knowledge about the Staff of Armadil. Mini quest, Curse of the Empty Lord. Lots of things to do. At least we have an idea as to what we need to do. This is much easier. Wait, oh, discover the secrets of the Shield of Arav, Defender of Varrock. I think I saw that in the Mayorat quest list. Interesting. Also, what lies below sounds interesting just based on the name, because I do like, just covering like, underground passes and stuff. Fossil Island displays. Discover fossils on Fossil Island to complete the displays on the bottom floor of the museum. Oh, so those are the things I can put down on those display cases that we saw when we were visiting over there and we didn't know what was happening. So there's a lot of different things here. And Camdazal relics. Crush baronite deposits in the ruins of Camdazal to find relics and hand them into the curator. Wait, hold on, we have some of those. Hold on. Ancient globe? Treatise? Wait, we have some of that stuff. Hold on, let me go to the bank. Here we go, ancient treatise, that is one of them. And I believe I even had something else, but I'm not 100% sure. Ancient globe. There we go. We have 2 items. Wait, will this bring me up to 50? Hold on. If I had known that, I could have put it into the video. But, I guess I didn't know that, so I couldn't, okay? I'm sorry. Don't be too disappointed. So, what do I do with these? I have them now. Hand them into the curator. Okay, the curator is up here, right? Yes, hey, Halen. Here we go. Welcome. I have been given this letter by... Okay, then, we'll do this a little bit first, okay? I have been given this letter by an examiner at the dig site. Can you stamp this for me? What we have here, a letter of recommendation indeed. The letter here says your name is EK. Well, EK, I wouldn't normally do this for just anyone, but as you did us such a great service with the Shield of Arav, I don't see why not. Run this letter back to the examiner to begin your adventure into the world of Earth Sciences. Enjoy your studies, student. There you go. Good luck, student. Be sure to come back and show me your certificates. I would like to see how you get on. Okay, I will. Thanks. See you later. So talk about the relic found in Camdazal. I have some relics you might be interested in. Oh, wonderful! We are always eager to expand our collection. I found them in the ruins underneath Ice Mountain. Ruins? Beneath Ice Mountain? That's the first I've heard of this. What did you find down there? An entire city! A city? How? Which one? Was anyone living there? Just one person, an Imkando dwarf named Ramarno. He said the city was called Camdazal. Camdazal? You found the lost Imkando city of Camdazal? Not on purpose, it's a long story. I am lost for words. You accidentally found the lost city of Camdazal. Please, let me see these relics. You show one of the relics to the curator. This is certainly not of Mkano design. Maybe it's from an older civilization. How did you come across it? I found it encased in ore. I had to crack it open and chip off the hardened parts. This was underneath. My word, a true mystery of an item. How did it get down there? Thank you kindly. Pass them over to me and I'll identify them properly. This ancient globe seems to show new constellations. What a discovery. I'm not even familiar with the glyphs in this ancient treatise. It's the first time I've seen them. You've been given a large heap of coins. Wait, what is a large heap of coins? 400. Is that a large heap of coins? That's not a large heap of coins. This has not been balanced for the game properly. Alright, but we also... Oh, I see you still have that letter. I stand for you. Why don't you run it back to the examiner at the exam center? I will. But first. Wait, hold on. I have two things. Wait, did I? Oh, I gave both of them to him. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we have 50 now, which I believe, yes, you have completed an easy task in the Varrock area. Your achievement diary has been updated. So here we go. Back to the achievement diary. Back to the Varrock area. And this means there's only 2 things left, and I will quickly squeeze these in because why not? I'm here anyway. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to close that. So craft some earth runes from essence. We can do that. I'll just grab some essence and I'll craft those and catch some trout in the river Lum at Barbarian Village, which I'm assuming is this river right over here. I'm assuming this is the river Lum, and that is easy as well. So I'll see you guys in a moment. This will be a very long video, I can already tell. Here we go, those are the earth runes created. And there we go, that is the trout. Congratulations, you have completed all of the easy tasks in the Varrock area. Speak to Toby in Varrock Square to claim your reward. Okay guys, I will see you there. Oh, there he is, there's Toby. Hello Toby. I have completed all the easy tasks in my Varrock achievement diary. I can see that. Well done, you'll be wanting your reward then. Yes please. This armor is a symbol of your exploration of Varrock. You now have a 10% chance of mining 2 ores at once up to coal, and a 10% chance of smelting 2 bars at once up to steel when using the Edgeville furnace. Zeph will stock 15 battle staves per day. Wow, thanks! If you ever lose your armor, come back to me to reclaim it. So, who are you? I'm Toby, the taskmaster for the Varrock Achievement Diary. What is the Achievement Diary? Okay, yeah, this is the same stuff we saw earlier with Lumbridge and Draenor. So, here we go. We have an antique lamp, and we will keep putting these points into prayer because prayer is the only thing that it's so far like a little bit annoying to level. I guess herb lore is tricky to level as well to some extent, but for now I think prayer is the thing that I care most about getting to 43 plus. So here we go, 2.5k. And we are approaching... Oh, never mind. We're not even approaching. We're leveling up to level 36. We're approaching 37. So that's really significant progress. And this is the Varrock armor. And it says Varrock smithing armor. Now, it doesn't really tell us anything about that from the information on the armor. But apparently it gives us mining and it gives us smithing bonuses. So... I'm now wondering whether the Varrock armor also impacts the Kamdazal rewards, but since you're not actively mining those, and you are getting them through a different method, like the cleansing of those ores... Sorry, did I say Kamdazal? I meant the Mudlode mine, sorry. I guess Kamdazal as well to some extent, right? Maybe? Not quite sure. So the Varrock armor is something that I'll check out for sure. I will put it in the bank for now, but we'll come back to it later. I guess when we do like maybe like more smithing and mining related stuff with the giant foundry or whatever it was called, I guess that's a good point to maybe look into it a little bit more. But yeah, do let me know if it's a good item, guys. Let me know if there's any cool stuff I can do with it, any like cool gimmicks I can do with it. Like, is it one of those things that is like still really good and I should really use it, or is it just completely outshone by any other means and it's just kind of like a relic of the past? Because it feels like one of those things where if it synergizes well with the existing content that I've been farming, then it's great. But if it only works when I am playing like suboptimal content, then I don't think it's gonna push me over the edge. But I guess for the smithing part it could be nice. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back on track with the quest. So I will see you guys back at the Examiner. Hello, examiner. I have a letter. Hold on. Can I read the letter? Can I examine it? I can examine it, but it just says a sealed letter of recommendation, so I can't read it myself. That is fine. So we go to the examiner. Stop running away from me. Come back. Hello. Hello again. Here is the stamped letter you asked for. Good, good. We will begin the exam. Okay, we will start with the first exam. Earth Sciences Level 1, a beginner. Question 1. Earth Sciences Overview. Can you tell me what Earth Sciences is? So we have the study of gardening, planting and fruiting vegetation, the study of planets and the history of worlds, or the combination of archaeology and vegetarianism. Vegetarianism, I think that's the word. So it's the third option. Okay, next question. Earth Sciences Level 1, Question 2. Eligibility. Can you tell me which people are allowed to use a dig site? So magic users, miners and their escort, professors, students and workmen only, or local residents, contractors and small pink fish. What? It's professors, students and workmen. Ding ding ding. Okay, next question. Earth Sciences Level 1, Question 3. Health and safety. Can you tell me the proper safety points when working on a dig site? Wear like a helmet or something? A heat-resistant clothing to be worn at all times? Rubber chickens to be worn on the head at all times? Or protective clothing to be worn, tools kept away from site? Probably protective clothing? Okay, that covers Level 1 Earth Sciences exam. Let's see how you did. Oh dearie me, this is appalling! None correct at all! What? I suggest you go study properly. Oh dear. Why don't you use the resources here? There are books and the researches. And you could even ask other students who are also studying for these exams. Wait, did I really fail that, guys? Was that actually all incorrect, or is that scripted incorrect? Because I felt like I was correct on at least 2 out of 3. So the dig site. I need to return the letter of recommendation from the curator of a rock museum to the examiner at the exam center for inspection. I need to study for my first exam. Perhaps the students on the dig site can help. It probably was a scripted failure, I think. Okay, I'll go over to the dig site and we will see if these guys can give me some information. Help me study, guys. Please help me study. You know, I don't have you guys as the audience right now to help me. I need the workman of the dig site right now. Mr. Dig Site Workman. Mr. Dig Site Workman. Hello. Why, hello there. What can I do for you? So, what do you do here? Well, my job involves digging for finds, cleaning them and transporting them for identification. Sounds interesting. I find it very interesting and very rewarding. So glad to see you're taking an interest in the dig site. Hope to see you out there digging sometime. Okay, that was not what I needed to know. I will go to someone else. This dig site workman. No, wait, this student. This student is much more, you know, in tune with the theoretical part of this. He's actually studying for this. Hello there. Can you help me with the Earth Sciences exams at all? Well, maybe I will if you help me with something. What's that? I have lost my recent good find. What does it look like? Like an animal skull. Well, that's not too helpful. There are a lot of those around here. Can you remember where you last had it? It was around here for sure. Maybe someone picked it up. Okay, I'll have a look for you. Okay. So I need to study for my first exam. Perhaps the student on the dig site can help. I have agreed to help the student in the green top. He lost his animal skull and thinks he may have dropped it around the dig site. I need to find it and return it to him. Maybe someone has picked it up. I mean, if someone has picked it up, it would be a workman, right? Just like doing his job, seeing a skull, being like, hey, let me just put this aside. So it's either with a workman right now, or someone has put it away where those things would be put away. Maybe he put it in the chest. Hold on, let me see if I can open up this chest. Probably not, but you know, I'm a bit curious now. No, it's still locked. Okay. I will go and ask the sergeant. Maybe the sergeant knows. I mean, to be fair, he would know if something randomly showed up, right? It was a sergeant? Did it just... Was there a sergeant here just now? Or was that something from a random event or something? Hello, dig site workman. Hello there. Good day, what can I do for you? I'm not sure. Well, let me know when you are. Okay, so it's not over here. I will have to keep on looking. There's a bucket over there. I mean, I can search these buried skeletons, but I don't think they're in there. No, nothing of interest. Okay. Hey, there's something under here. Oh. Wait, what was that? We find a specimen jar. A specimen jar? Can I put things in there? A receptacle for specimen. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool, I have something new. Maybe this student? Hello there. Oh, wait, my character said hello there as well. That's kind of cool. Can you help me with the Earth Sciences exams at all? I can't do anything unless I find my special cup. Your what? My special cup. I won it for a particularly good find last month. Oh, right, so if I find it, you'll help me? I sure will. Any ideas where it might be? All I remember is that I was working near the tent when I lost it. Okay, I'll see what I can do. So, is that a cup I found, guys? Because I was panning, right? I was panning next to the tent, and I found it in the water. I think that's it. I think that is it, right? So, that is in my bank. That's a bit unfortunate. Do I just run back and forth right now? I will just run back and forth right now. It's fine. I'll be back in a moment. I mean, he's not talking about the ensouled animal heads, right? Like the giant head and the ogre head and the dog head. I'm assuming he's talking about more of like a skull kind of thing without the you know, the fur and the flesh still on it, like an archaeological find. Because I believe these are like prayer or magic related, I believe. I do want to take everything with me that I found around there, because maybe I'll need some more stuff. And I found some of these oysters. I'll just take these oysters. And I think I also found, what was it? Like a gem, like, was it opal? You know what? I'll just take the jade. Either one of these also came out of the water. Probably only need one though, so I'll just take one of each. And I'll do the same thing with these oysters. Here we go. So I think this is everything that I found in the water, except maybe for these. Were it minerals? No, I think the minerals were... Yeah, it's nuggets. Okay, the nuggets. These also... Do these stack? They do stack. Okay. These also came out of the water, I believe. So I think this is everything that was in the water. So if I need anything else from there, then at least, you know, I'll have it. Okay, back to the guy. Oh, okay. So in the quest dialogue right now, there are two things. And I don't know if I need to do all of them or if it's, you know, just... complete either of them, so I guess we'll see. So one guy needs a special cup, the other guy needs an animal skull. So the special cup, I believe, is well, I mean, to be fair, it's even called special cup, so that definitely is it. And I do like how it says the student in the orange top and the student in the green top, so they're at least distinguishable, and I can see which one I need to talk to. There's also one with a purple top, which I'll talk to in just a moment, I guess. Maybe I just have to help all of them out, and then, you know, they'll each give me like the answer to one of the 3 questions or something like that. So the orange top, this guy, I believe, was the one with the special cup, right? Hello there. Look what I found. Excellent. I'm so happy. Let me now help you with your exams. The people eligible to use the dig site are all that have passed the appropriate Earth Sciences exam. Oh, the correct answers were not in there. Is that it, guys? Were like 3 answers, but the 4th answer, the actual correct one, wasn't in there. So now I will learn all these answers, and now they'll be added to the pool. And I guess I'll have to complete all 3 of these, because I see like one more guy, and then they'll all give me the answer to one of the questions, then I can go back to the exam. Okay, thanks for the information. That one is done. Here we go. I agreed to help the student in the orange top. He lost his special cup and thinks he may have dropped it around the tent near the panning site. I need to find it and return it to him. I should talk to him to see if he can help me with my exams. He gave me an answer to one of the questions on the first exam. Okay. The animal skull I'm not too sure about yet. But I guess we can talk to the student here with the purple top as well, which was... There was someone around here, but maybe... Oh, there we go. That's a student. Hello, student. Hello. Can I talk to you, please? You have a nice purple top. Can you help me with the Earth Sciences exams at all? I can if you help me. How can I do that? I have lost my teddy bear. He was my lucky mascot. Do you know where you dropped him? Well, I was doing a lot of walking that day. Oh, yes, that's right. We were studying ceramics, in fact, near the edge of the dig site. I found some pottery that seems to match the design on those large urns. I was in the process of checking this out, and when we got back to the center, my lucky mascot had gone. Leave it to me, I will find it. Oh, great, thanks! Okay, great. So, I agreed to help the student in a purple skirt. Not purple shirt, guys, purple skirt this time, okay? It's very important to be factual. She has lost her lucky mascot and thinks she may have dropped it by one of the large urns at the edge of the dig site. I need to find it and return it to her. Okay, so large urns by the edge of the dig site. Are they those large urns? I guess they are, right? So, will there be a teddy bear just kind of chilling here somewhere? Teddy! Teddy, yoo-hoo! I can't search the urn. Can I search the specimen tray here? I don't know why I would want to. Maybe this one here. Here we go, search it. No? Oh, we can actually search this properly now as well. Because we have the specimen jar. Okay, we keep finding nothing. But I guess... Oh! Broken glass. Broken glass is worth nothing. Oh! A cracked sample. I mean, I will probably have to do this at some point. Oh, 1 gold coin, not a cracked sample. Okay. Maybe we'll have to do this at some point for the quest, but for now, no. I would like to find the teddy bear, please. Maybe one of these bushes? I mean, this bush, I think, contained the specimen jar, didn't it? So actually, no, it was the sack, I think, that contained it. Wait, there's an animal skull on the floor here. Wait, never mind. We're not looking for animal skull, we're looking for animal... Actually, yeah, we're looking for an animal skull. Hold on, can I not grab this? Is that not what I need? Oh wait, there's more giant urns. So maybe it's up there somewhere. Because these are giant urns, but there's another one up there. So I guess it might be a different giant urn because there's multiple. Is there a teddy bear here somewhere? Somewhere I can search maybe? What's on the floor over here? That's just a flower. That's not it. This bush maybe? Maybe this bush? She was like walking. Hey, something has been dropped here. There we go, you find something. Beautiful. That is the teddy. Let's examine it. A lucky mascot. Okay, back to the girl in the purple skirt. Yoo-hoo, lady, guess what I found? Hey, my lucky mascot, thank ever so much. Let me help you with those questions now. The proper health and safety points are leather gloves and boots to be worn at all times. Proper tools must be used. Great, thanks for your advice. Alright, here we go. That is number 2 done. So, she gave me an answer to one of the questions on the first exam. I guess there's going to be multiple exams maybe, so that's why this quiz is medium length. Because we also have this guy who needs his animal skull. Dropped it around the dig site. This is the only one that I don't think I have a very specific clue towards. I mean, I can start searching everything I run into. Sorry, this area is private. The only way I'll let you use these is by impressing the archaeological expert up at the center. Find something worthwhile and he might let you use the winches. Until then, get lost. Alright, so maybe these sacks over here, there's something in there. I mean, there's all kinds of bushes and stuff, but nothing suggesting that I need to be at a specific area. I can search all of these sacks. But someone may have taken it, right? That was the gist of it. I love how there's also a boat, by the way. Look at this boat. I guess this is the boat that will take me to Fossil Island at some point, right? Because, you know, actually... Yeah, I guess this goes into the open sea, around Mauritania, like so, and then up into Fossil Island. Unless we leave from, like, Mauritania, but I'm assuming we leave from around the dig site. Hello there, Alyssa! What do you do here? I'm helping with the dig. I'm an expert on 3rd Age architecture. There we go. That was my beautiful voice for her. I haven't done a lady voice in a while, guys. I've stopped committing to that. Maybe I should recommit to that a little bit, because that was fun to do. Although a bit exhausting, but it was fun to do. So these workmen all seem to have the same dialogue. Is there anyone with a different name who I haven't talked to yet who can maybe help me out? All I need is to find an animal skull and bring it back to this guy. Oh wait, I can steal from these guys. Am I supposed to steal from these guys? Oh wait, wasn't there a thieving requirement? Hold on. Level 25 thieving. Hold on. So level 25 thieving. Is that... If I go to pickpocket... It is warriors. Okay, not sure why it's warriors. But do I steal from these guys? Like... Do they have... No? Okay, he knocked me out. I mean, the fact like the quest that someone is taking, or someone may have taken it, I guess that was my hint. Oh, I'm stunned again. Okay, we'll just keep stealing because I think I'll be able to steal the skull off them. Oh, yeah. You steal an animal skull. There we go. Beautiful. We also stole a spade. Just imagine like someone just wandering around with a spade, you know, just digging away, just having, you know, a nice working day, nice out and about in the sun. Someone walks up to you and is like, that's my spade now, bitch. Yeah, you would notice that. I mean, you know, taking an animal skull you would also notice, but a spade is even larger, I feel. A carefully kept, safe skull sample. Okay. So we talked to not this guy, but it was brown shirt. Green shirt. This was it. Green shirt guy. We have your animal skull. I know you're a bit of a weirdo for wanting an animal skull, but you know, you're an archaeologist in training, so it's fine. Hello there. Is this your animal skull? Oh wow, you found it! Thank you so much! I'll be glad to tell you what I know about the exam. The study of earth sciences is the study of the earth, its contents and history. Okay, I will remember that. Alright, so that means we have all the information we need. I should talk to the examiner to take my first exam. If I have forgotten anything, I can always ask the students again. Don't worry guys, my big brain will brain, okay? Don't worry guys, I will brain the crap out of this quest. Okay, see you guys at the examiner where we will brain together. Oh, a quick heads up by the way, in regards to comments, I saw that everyone is still leaving a lot of comments, which is just extremely lovely. I just enjoy it a lot. But I did want to let you know that sometimes I'm a bit busy right now, especially with the puppy and stuff, and I might miss your comment, I might not respond quickly. You know, I'm still responding to comments from 3 weeks ago sometimes because they're like, you know, they're novels, you know who you are. You know, but some people leave like long comments, and I want to take time to properly be able to respond to them, and my time is just extremely limited, you know, with work, you know, with a girlfriend, with other obligations, with a puppy, with editing, with like content creation, like all those kind of things. You know, comments, while they're very important to me, they do come kind of like last in that list because, you know, they don't impact the day-to-day life as much as all the other things. So when I have some time, I will go through them, but don't take my later responses to those as me not wanting your comments anymore. You know, definitely do keep leaving them because I do very much enjoy them. It's just that I sometimes do not really have all the time in the world to respond to them immediately, which I would love to do, but unfortunately time is a finite resource. Okay, let's talk to the examiner. Hello again. Are you ready for another shot at the exam? Yes, I certainly am. Guys, engage your brains, okay? Are your brains engaged? Are you engaging the brain cells? Okay, here we go. Beginner, level 1. Can you tell me what earth sciences is? Earth sciences is the study of the earth, its content, and its history. Ding, 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 ding. Next question. Can you tell me which people are allowed to use the dig sites? It is all that have passed the appropriate earth sciences exam. Bam! There we go. We're too smart. There we go. Alright, health and safety. Can you tell me the proper safety points when working on a dig site? It was something like with like gloves and stuff. It is gloves and boots to be worn at all times. Proper tools must be used. That concludes the exam for Earth Sciences Level 1. Let's see how you did. You got all the questions correct. Well done! Hey, excellent! You have now passed the Earth Sciences Level 1 General Exam. Here is your certificate to prove it. You also get a decent trowel to dig with. Of course, you'll want to get studying for your next exam now. Here we go, Certificate of Qualification. Earth Sciences Level 1. This is to certify that EK has passed the Level 1 Earth Sciences exam. Beautiful. Can I click it and like reopen it if I want to? There we go. It's beautiful. Oh my god, it's so nice. A carefully kept... Sorry, that's not what I was looking at. Examine the result of the exam. The owner has passed the Earth Sciences Level 1 exam. Okay, let's see. I need to study for my second exam. Perhaps the 3 students on the dig site can help me again. So I need to speak to the student with the green top, the purple skirt, and the orange top about the second exam. So let's go back to them and get some more information and presumably some more tasks from them. I'm hoping these tasks will be a little bit less surface level and will require me to engage with the dig site itself a little bit more, like start digging and stuff, because then I can learn how this dig site works. Because I'm assuming that's what this thing is like. It's a quest where it's going to teach me what these people are doing, but it's also going to teach me to be able to do these things myself. At least that's what I'm hoping this quest is going to be. So, green shirt guy, we are back. Hello there. How's it going? I need more help with the exam. Well, okay, this is what I have learned since I last spoke to you. Correct rock pick usage. Always handle with care. Strike the rock cleanly on its cleaving point. Okay, I will remember that. That is already a bit of information. Okay, very nice. We move on over to orange shirt guy. Orange shirt guy. Yoo-hoo, there you are. Hello there. How's it going? There are more exam questions I'm stuck on. Hey, I'll tell you what I've learned. That may help. Correct sample transportation. Samples taken in a rough form, kept only in sealed containers. Thanks for the information. And we also go back to the lady. Lady, hello? Hello? How's it going? I am stuck on some more exam questions. Okay, I'll tell you my latest notes. Fines handling. Fines must be carefully handled and gloves worn. Great, thank you for your advice. Okay, there we go. I should talk to the examiner to take my second exam. If I have forgotten anything, I can always ask the students again. Don't worry, my brain will brain. It will be no problem whatsoever. And I'm saying that right now, and I'll probably mess up a question because I did not read them like super in depth. You know, like I read them, I moved on, and now let's see if my brain can brain. Hello, hi there. I am ready for the next exam. Okay, this is the next part of Earth Sciences exam, Earth Sciences Level 2 Intermediate. Question 1. Sample transportation. Can you tell me how we transport samples? So, samples taken in a rough form kept only in sealed containers. Okay, next question. Handling of fines. What is the proper way to handle fines? Drop on the floor and jump on them. Just imagine, like, you find something, you're like, smack it on the floor, and just start jumping like a madman. Now, fines must be carefully handled and gloves worn. Okay, next question. Rock pick usage. Can you tell me the proper use for a rock pick? I can because I am a master miner, guys. I'm a master miner. I'm too smart. Okay, so always handle with care. Strike cleanly on its cleaving point is the correct answer. But there's also rock picks are to be used to milk cows on a rainy morning. Now, I just want you guys to imagine it for a moment, okay? I just want you guys to imagine for a moment that you walk up to a cow that you are looking to milk, and that it is a rainy day outside. You know, like it's raining in game right now. It's perfect. Also, I may have forgotten to re-enable the audio. Don't worry, it's back. You know, I had it muted for a second because I was looking at something on the other monitor. I had it muted. I'm sorry. The audio is back. But now I want you to get re-immersed in my cow story, okay? You're walking up there into the cow field. It's all nice, you know, the grass is wet, the rain is coming down, and you're there, you know, pickaxe over the shoulder. Let's milk this cow. Like you smack the cow, and then something must happen. I don't know how this works. I will let you fill in the rest, but it's probably not a very pleasant ending to a story. Anyway, let's always handle with care, strike cleanly on its cleaving point, and don't strike cows, guys. Don't strike cows, okay? Okay, that covers level 2 of Sciences exam. Let me add up your total. You got all the questions correct. Well done. Great, I'm getting good at this. You have now passed the Earth Sciences Level 2 Intermediate exam. Here is your certificate. Of course, you want to get studying for your next exam now. So, Certificate of Qualification, Earth Sciences Level 2. This is to verify that EK has passed Level 2 Earth Sciences exam. Beautiful, here we go. That's a secondary one. This one is green, this one's red. I kind of like how there's different stamps on them. I need to study for my third exam. Perhaps the students on the dig side can help, okay? We go back to the students, and we get some more information from them. Guys, I feel like I'm in school, okay? And I don't know how I feel about that. Green shirt guy, hello there. How's it going? I need more help with the exam. Well, okay, this is what I learned since I last spoke to you. Specimen brush use. Brush carefully and slowly using short strokes. Okay, I will remember that. Thanks for all your help. Okay, once again, do I just get the information straight up? I thought I was going to have to help them each time, and I thought it was going to be like a fairly like slog of a quest, but this is quite quick. Well, it's not like it's probably like a long quest, but like it keeps flowing. This is one of the first quests in a while where I don't feel like I keep getting stuck. Got to figure out the solution, get stuck, figure out the solution. Like I kind of feel like I'm just keep keeping the flow going. And to be fair, don't get me wrong, I very much enjoy the puzzle quests. You know, like having to piece together things, like for a mystery and stuff, they're really, really fun. But if every quest ends up with me looking at the quest log, like, oh my god, what do I need to do here? Like, it's a puzzle once again. It's also nice sometimes just have a quest where it's just, hey, go do a thing. You don't have to think too deeply about it. Just go do a thing, okay? Like, you know, go kill some mobs or something. Like, go through a dungeon kind of area. I'm looking forward to a lot of quests that are also a little bit, I guess, more mechanical and less brain power engaging. Even though I enjoy the brain power engaging ones, if it's just always trying to figure things out, trying to puzzle things together, it can get a little bit exhausting. And yeah, this one feels a little bit more like it's flowing quite nicely. How is it going? I am stuck on questions. This may help. The proper technique for handling bones is handle bones carefully and keep them away from other samples. Thanks for the information. And also, once again, of course, we go back to the lady. Prepare for the lady voice, guys. It's coming up once again. She's a very sweet lady, you know, so she has a very sweet voice. What? You want more help? Yes, please. Well, it's going to cost you. Oh, wait, this girl, I thought she was a very friendly girl, but apparently that's not true. Well, how much? I'll tell you what I would like. A precious stone. I don't find many of them. My favorites are opals. They are beautiful. Opals, wait, I brought an opal. Just like me. Okay, I'll see what I can do, but I'm not sure where I'd get one. Well, I have seen people get them from panning occasionally. Okay, I'll see what I can set up for you. I need to bring her an opal. Look at this, guys. I came in prepared. I didn't know I came in prepared, but I did. Ah, the brain is big. I'm braining. My brain is braining. Oh, hi again. Did you bring me the opal? Would an opal look like this by any chance? Wow, great, you found one. This will look beautiful set in my necklace. Thanks for that. Now, I'll tell you what I know. Sample presentation. Samples cleaned and carried only in specimen jars. For some reason, I forgot to do the voice. Great, thanks for your advice. Bye, lady. Bye. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the quest once more. It's becoming quite a list. So, I should talk to the examiner to take my third exam. If I have forgotten anything, I can always ask the students again. How many exams are there going to be? And will the quest at some point say the final exam? Or is this the final exam? I feel like 3 or 4 probably should be like the maximum, because at some point it starts feeling repetitive. So I'm assuming either this is the final one, or we'll have like one final test after this. I still feel like we haven't engaged with the dig site at all. Kind of hoping that's also a part of the quest chain. Once we like graduate or something, like we get like one final test to like prove that we actually can operate the dig site. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hello. Hello again. I'm ready for the last exam. Oh, there we go. Attention, this is the final part of the Earth Science exam. Earth Sciences Level 3 Advanced. Question 1. Can you tell me how we prepare samples? Samples to be spread thickly with mashed banana. Yes, you know, if you have samples from an archaeological find, you put them down on the floor, you jump next to them very joyfully, very intensely, and then you grab some mashed banana from a jar, you pour it over the samples, and then you jump again. That's how this works. But no, you clean them and you carry them only in specimen jars. So, specimen brush use. What is the proper way to use specimen brush? Dipped in glue and stuck to a sheep's back. How does that even work? So you stick it to a sheep's back, and then the sheep does the job for you by like wagging its butt or something? I don't know. Brush quickly and with force? No, you brush carefully and slowly using short strokes. Okay, next question. Advanced techniques. Can you describe the technique for handling bones? Feed to hungry dogs? No. Bones to the ground and test it for mineral content, or handle bones very carefully and keep them away from other samples. That is the answer. Ding, ding, ding. Number 3. Okay, that concludes Level 3 of Sciences exam. Let me add up the results. You got all the questions correct. Well done. Hooray! Congratulations, you have now passed the Earth Sciences Level 3 exam. Here is your Level 3 certificate. I can dig wherever I want now. Perhaps you should use your newfound skills to find an artifact on the dig site that will impress the archaeological expert. So, Certificate of Qualification of Sciences Level 3. This is to certify that EK has passed the Level 3 of Sciences exam. Beautiful. So, the final test, as I was hoping, is still going to be on the dig site itself. I need a find from the dig site to impress the expert, okay? Let's see how this digging works. We did steal a spade and we have a trowel. I don't even know what you use a trowel for, really, but then again, it's used for digging, so I guess it's like a more precise spade or something. I'm not quite sure exactly what a trowel is, but it looks like it's... Is that like one of those like little like triangular like shovel kind of thingies that are a bit more accurate? I think that's a trowel, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one. Okay, so can I just search this buried skeleton? Can I just like walk up to it now and just start searching? Can I search this one? How does this work? Can I use it on the buried skeleton? Hey, that's fragile! Stop poking around with that trowel! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. My apologies. Okay, okay. Anything else I can do here? How do I operate this? Okay, let me read this signpost over here. Or let me see what exactly it is that is going on around these parts. So, level 1 digs only. Okay, that's fine. So we stand here. Can I just like trowel the floor? Oi, no boots. No leather boots, no digging. Oh yeah, of course. I guess I need to find leather boots and gloves. I think I have leather gloves on, don't I? Yes, but I need to grab leather boots. I had them the entire time and I only now swap them around. Okay, well, I will go grab those. I will go walk the dog because that's also something very important that needs to happen. And then I'll be back and we will wrap up this quest. All right, here we go. We've got the leather boots. Now let's go back to the dig site. Okay, so I guess I can now step into one of these things and I can use my trowel to start digging in the soil. Wait just a minute, I can't let you dig here unless you have a specimen brush with you. Rules are rules. Okay. I don't have a specimen brush. Do I require those everywhere? Nope, nope. Here we can start digging. You find a rusty sword. Okay. I guess I will keep digging here until I find something that is cooler than that. There's an old tooth. Lots of different things apparently you can find here. We get a little bit of mining experience as well, which is not a lot. I like how I pick up the bones and then I rebury them. So, you know, like I just put them back where they belong, okay? But I do get experience for doing that. So, yeah, I'll just keep digging and I'll see you guys in a moment. Oh, we have a vase. Now, I don't know what I would need in order to impress the guy. I don't know if a vase is sufficient. But I guess I'll just fill up the inventory, then I'll go to him and I'll see what things we've gotten. Oh, an opal. We found 2 old teeth. You know, while I'm doing this, I'm also spying on my dog. That's my living room. And you can see my dog wandering there in the background. And I need to keep an eye on him because I let him out of his bench thing. So need to make sure he's not doing anything he's not supposed to be doing. As long as he's just sitting there playing with his toys and stuff, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, usually when I'm upstairs, I will have him, well, locked up, I guess. But, you know, I don't want to have him locked up the entire day, so I just took him for a walk. And now he's just kind of playing. And as long as he's playing, you know, I'm fine with him being there for like 15 to 30 minutes, just like letting out some energy. And then hopefully crashing for another like 2 to 3 hours, because that would be nice. Hey, some leather boots. I guess someone took off their boots as they were working and never reclaimed them, which means they left without leather boots, which means that they were not doing what they were supposed to be doing. And some copper ore. Okay, the inventory is full. Let's just go over to... who was it? It was not the examiner, right? No, the expert. I guess the expert is somewhere around here, right? There's a workman. Is the expert over here at the panning thing? No, it's a panning guide. And where is the expert? Is he here? I actually think the expert is over at the house, because I think I remember trying to show him something, but the only thing I was able to show him was the trophy thing that was discarded or lost in the water. But I guess I now have more stuff that I can show him. Is there an expert here? I am in need of an expert. As a researcher, I require an expert. There's Terry. Is Terry the expert? Was Terry the expert? Hello, who are you? I'm an expert on dig site finds. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. We've read this before. So can I help you at all? Yes, I have something I need checking out. Okay, give it to me and I'll have a look for you. Okay, so can I just start giving him things like use the old tooth on him? Is that what you want? Do you want a tooth? Hey, look at this. Oh, an old tooth. It looks like it has come from a mighty being. Pity, there are no tooth fairies around here. Okay, so that's not what you want. Do you want a rusty sword? I found an old sword. Oh, it's very rusty, isn't it? I'm not sure this sword belongs here. It looks very out of place. Okay, that's not it either. Do you want broken glass? Probably not, right? Hey, have a look at this glass. Hey, you should be careful with that. It might cut your fingers. Throw it away. And what about the vase? Really? I can't even use the vase in them? It's that uninteresting? Okay, so I guess I did not get the thing I needed to get, so I gotta get some more stuff. Maybe I need to dig in a higher level thing, because this was like a level 1 dig site, right? And I need to dig in a higher level dig site maybe, which probably requires more tools as well, because I need to be able to fossil brush it clean. Okay, so this is level 2 digs. Can I dig here? Sorry, you must use a rock pick to dig at level 2 site. Oh, wait. A rock pick? Is that... Do we need like a pickaxe? So I need a fossil brush there. A pickaxe here, I think. Unless a rock pick is something else, but I'm assuming it's a pickaxe. And then level 1, I can just do it with a trowel. Is that how it works? Do you have to go back and forth and pick up a pickaxe now? Okay, there we go. I stole a specimen brush of these guys. Now, I still need a mining pick. And I guess I will have to go just pick it up myself. So what I'll do, just teleport to Lumbridge. And I will pick up my pickaxe. And I'll come back here. Alright, let's see if we can now dig here. So use the trowel. And apparently we can. That is beautiful. So we have a specimen brush and we have a pickaxe. I don't know if we need both of them for this one. I think we just need the specimen brush. But I guess with the pickaxe, I'm also able to mine or dig in level 2 stuff. So from my understanding, level 1 requires nothing except for the trowel. Level 2 requires a trowel plus a pickaxe. And level 3 requires a trowel plus a specimen brush. And we just got a bronze spear. I guess we're looking for some sort of artifact or like something that will really surprise him. So I'll just sit here for a bit, just like last time, and I'll see if I get anything cool. Ceramic remains. This might be interesting, but probably not. I found buttons. Not Dick Whittington's helper at all. Is that a joke I'm not getting? Because I have no idea who Dick Whittington is, but maybe that's an IRL character, or maybe it's someone from in-game that I just don't know about. Damaged armor? A black medium helm. Let's see what that looks like. That's not bad. I actually quite like black, and I think if this game had a like a fashion system, like a fashion layout kind of thing, where I could put something else on top of my existing skin, I probably would be rocking black. I quite enjoy the look of that. We found some broken armor. So we have damaged armor and broken armor. I'm assuming broken armor is like, you know, more broken than the damaged armor. Oh, I tried to just dig with a bucket. That's not going to work. I do like the animations in this game generally, guys. You know, I think they're nice. You know, like he kneels down, like starts properly shoveling with that thing. It's good. Oh, you find a strange talisman. Oh, this must be what I need. So it took me 17 digs here. An unusual symbol as yet unidentified by the archaeological expert. Okay, well, I guess we take it back to him. One moment. Alright, Terry, I have a talisman for you. Take a look at this talisman. Take a look at it. Look at it now. Let me just put it in his face like this. Unusual. This object doesn't appear right. I wonder. Let me check my guide. Could it be? Surely not. So on the first day that we are digging here, you know, these guys have been digging for years and years, presumably. These guys have just been working their asses off. These guys are experts, carefully shoveling or troweling, carefully cleaning them off with a brush, putting them all perfectly back in place, making sure nothing breaks. Meanwhile, we, as a random adventurer, you know, we come by, we're like, and then we just find some random artifact that apparently is quite significant, according to what I read so far. From the markings on it, it seems to be a ceremonial ornament to a god named Zeros? I haven't heard much about him before. Okay, wait, hold on. So we have Zeros here, apparently. We have Zamarok. And we have Saradomin, right? Those are the two gods that we know so far. Zeros is a new entity to me. This is a great discovery. We know very little of the pagan gods that people worshipped. Oh, so these are pagan gods. These are like a different pantheon of gods? Maybe. There is some strange writing embossed upon it. It says, Zaras will return and wreak his vengeance upon Zamorak the Pretender. And Zamorak is like the evil god, right? At least that's how he's portrayed, like the god of chaos or whatever. That the Zamorakian priests all are following with the red robes and stuff. And Zeros apparently says that, or the followers of Zeros call Zamorak the Pretender. Does this mean Zeros is like the real evil guy? And he's like, well, I mean, this pushover Zamorak, you know, ignore him? I wonder what it means by that. Some silly superstition, probably. Still, I wonder what this is doing around here. I'll tell you what, as you have found this, I will allow you to use the private dig shafts. You obviously have a keen eye. Take this letter and give it to one of the workmen, and they will allow you to use them. Does this mean we can get into the mine properly, like down below or something? So we have an invitation letter. It says, I give permission for the bearer to use the mine shafts on site. Signed, Terence Belando, archaeological expert, City of Varrock. Alright, well, let's head over to the shafts, which I'm pretty sure I know where they are. So can I go down through these? Probably not, right? Like these winches are like for pulling things out. No. Okay, hold on. Are there like proper shafts somewhere that I am not seeing? There's also something called a dig site teleport. Will I unlock that in some way? Maybe through this quest? Anyway, I think I have to talk to these workmen. Hello there. Good day, what can I do for you? Okay, no. Do I use it on the workman? Here, have a look at this. I give permission, blah blah blah, etc. Okay, that's all in order. You may use the mine shaft now. I'll hang onto this scroll, shall I? Okay. So, can I use these? Probably not still, right? Hey, I think I could fit down here. I need something to help me get all the way down. Like a rope or something? Do I bring a rope? So I need to investigate the dig shafts. Okay. Do I just tie a rope or do I need something else? Yeah, I reckon I require a rope. So here we go. Walking back and forth to Varrock once again. Alrighty then. I have a rope. We used a rope on the winch, I assume. We are tying it to the bucket. Now operate the winch. And we are now somewhere down below. We can find Arsenia roots. New track as well called Venture 2. There are some skeletons down here. I can search these bricks. There's a room past these bricks. If I could move them out of the way, then I could find out what's inside. Maybe there's someone around here who can help. Alright. Is there someone around here? Is there some person I can talk to, like a dwarf or something living down here? Hello? Anyone here, maybe? Okay, there appears to be nothing here. Nothing that I can really click on. I can only examine things, so... Oh, there are some sacks here. They tend not to really do anything, but... Yeah, okay. Nothing here. So, where am I looking to go? Hold on, does the quest say anything else now? I need to find a way to move the rocks blocking the way in the shaft. Perhaps someone can help me. Hold on. Let me look at the quest and let's look at the requirements. So we've used thieving. We have used... Wait, have we used herb-law? We haven't used herb-law yet, have we? No, we haven't. And we haven't used agility yet either. So I guess we'll have to use both of them in some way. And I want to be able to move past this. Now I'm thinking like, you know, pulling it out with a rope or something. That was my initial thought. Or like pushing out with like a strength check, something like that. But it says maybe there's someone around here who can help. Now by around, do they mean specifically in this area? Or do they just mean upstairs as well? Like if I go back upstairs, can I ask someone here to help me out maybe? Okay, these guys don't seem to want to help me out. So what am I supposed to do here? Can I ask these students for some advice maybe? Because they helped me out a lot before. Hey, it's a great explorer. Thanks a lot for the help earlier. Okay, I guess not. Wait, there's another winch over here. Does this one bring me into a different part of the area? Does it like drop me behind those boulders or something? Oh, but... I need another rope. No! And the rope is all the way back over in Draenor. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'll chill here for 7 minutes. I'll home teleport back over to Lumbridge. I'll walk over to Draenor. I'll buy a rope. Actually, you know what? No. I'll just buy one at the Grand Exchange. You know, it's much closer. I'll just walk to Varrock, Grand Exchange, get the rope, be back here. Alright, I bought 4 more ropes, guys. I will not be bamboozled again. I will have many ropes on me. If I need 1 more, it's fine. 2 more, it's fine. Up to 4, it's fine. No worries. Alright, let's use this rope on the winch now and see if we can go down this one as well. Where do we end up? Here we go. Let's operate it. And now we are in a different room with pickaxes. And a guy here, dug deeping. It's just like a reference, like digging deep, like he dug deep. Hello. Well, I have a visitor. What are you doing here? I have been invited to research here. Indeed, you must be someone special to be allowed down here. So, do you know where I can find a specimen jar? I mean, to be fair, I have a specimen jar, so I don't need that. I have things to do. Of course, don't let me keep you. Let's talk to him again. I'm here to get rich. Rich. Oh, well, don't forget that wealth and riches aren't everything. That's true, but they definitely do help quite a lot. And finally, how could I move a large pile of rocks? There used to be this chap that worked in the other shaft. He was working on an explosive chemical mixture to be used for clearing blocked areas underground. He left in a hurry one day. Something in the shaft scared him to death, but he didn't say what. So that's like a little bit of combat, I suppose? Oh, am I gonna have to make this concoction, and is that going to require the herb lore? Is that what the requirement is for? Rumor has it he'd been writing a book on his chemical mixture. I'm not sure what goes in it, but I'm sure you'll find the stuff he was using scattered around the dig site. He left so quickly he didn't take anything with him. In fact, I still have a chest key he gave me to look after. Perhaps it's more useful to you. Doug hands you a key. And this key, I'm assuming, is the key that we will use at the chest next to the camp, right? And I'm gonna assume that we need these Arsenia roots for the craft of this potion. So I'll just take 2 with me, just so we have some. Alright, now I will go back upstairs. So if I had gone down this one first, I'm assuming I didn't have the dialogue option, and I would not have known what to do with this guy until I had explored that, and then I could talk to him, so I did it in the correct order. So this key, I'm assuming I can use on this here, this chest here. So let's use the chest key on the chest. Use the key in the chest, and let's search it. You find some unusual powder inside. Some chemical powder. An acrid chemical. Okay, so now back to the quest. I need to find a way to move the blocks blocking the way in the shaft. Perhaps someone can help me. Okay, so I have this chemical. Now, if I go to herb lore and I go to potions, is there anything that I can make right now with level 10? I mean, there's Relisim's Balm that doesn't have a requirement. Nothing mentioned, at least. I guess I can ask around the academy and see if anyone can tell me what the recipe is. Maybe someone has new dialogue for this. Maybe a researcher has some idea. I hear you've been given access to the private mining shafts. You're very lucky. I managed to find something interesting. Oh, what was that? A talisman linked to Zaros. So Terry says. Wow, that's a serious find. Good luck in the lower digs. So, thank you, and that is everything. There's bookcases here. The label on this shelf reads Earth Sciences, however, the helpful books have been taken. It looks like the other students got to them first. Is there anything in here? You know, just quickly check, like maybe like a recipe book or something? Probably not, right? Earth Sciences, just the same stuff. Wait, the book on chemicals! Ooh, my brain is braining. Volatile chemicals. Experimental test notes. In order to ease the mining process, my colleagues and I decided we needed something stronger than picks to delve under the surface of the dig site. As I already had an intermediate knowledge of herb lore, I experimented with certain chemicals and invented a compound of tremendous power that, if subjected to a spark, would literally explode. We used vials of this compound with great effect, as it enabled us to reach further than ever before. Here is what I have left of the compound recipe. 1 measure of ammonium nitrate powder, 1 measure of nitroglycerin, 1 measure of ground charcoal, 1 measure of question mark. Unfortunately, the last ingredient was not noted down, but we understand that a certain root grows around these parts. That was used to very good effect. Okay, so that is the Arsenia root that I have, but I am honestly not sure. Like, what do I get? Ammonium nitrate powder, nitroglycerin, and I mean ground charcoal. I guess I can just like get charcoal, ground it in like a molten pestle. But where do I get nitroglycerin and ammonium nitrate powder? Those sound like almost like sci-fi level things in this game. Like I wasn't expecting those kind of chemicals to exist in this game, but I guess they do. Terry, can you tell me something about this? I mean, I do have a chemical powder. Could it be that the chemical powder is already a combination of ammonium nitrate powder and nitroglycerin, or at least the ammonium nitrate powder? Because it is powder, right? So I'm assuming this one is crossed off the list. Then we will need 1 Arsenia root. We will need ground charcoal, which I guess I can just get some charcoal and ground it down. And then where do I get nitroglycerin? Wait, what if I show the powder to Terry? Hold on. So I have something that needs checking out. Here we go. Oh, yeah, of course, I need to use it on Terry. Here we go. Do you know what this powder is? Really? You do find the most unusual items. I know what this is. It's a strong chemical called ammonium nitrate. Why you want this, I'll never know. Wait, ammonium nitrate. Okay, so it's been identified as ammonium nitrate. Hold on. Hold on. Back to the list here. Ammonium nitrate powder. So that one is indeed the first one on the list. But where do I get nitroglycerin? Wasn't I able to find charcoal here, by the way? Because I'm assuming charcoal is not coal, right? It's something else. Oh, hey, look. It is charcoal. I was just, looking through everything. Like, I was digging there for a while, didn't get anything. So I decided, let me click on this thing. Maybe it's in here. And apparently there is charcoal in here. That's kind of random. I was about to, open up the wiki and see where it was. But I guess I didn't need to do that. I will need to go back to a bank, though. Because what I will need to do is grind the charcoal down, right? Because it said something about... Hold on, let me go back to the book. It said something about 1 measure of ground charcoal. Okay, so I'll get the mortar and pestle, put it in there, and I'll have ground charcoal. Then I have the ammonium nitrate powder, but where do I get the nitroglycerin? The lid is shut tight. I'll have to find something to lever it off. Do I want to open this barrel up? I mean... Is it in here? I mean, it does make sense. Like, there's a skull in there or something. Like, it's a dangerous chemical, which would be in a barrel. Like, at this point, I'm just clicking everything I see and hoping that something pops up that gives me some idea. And this makes sense. But how do I open up a barrel? What do I just use? Can I pry it up with the trowel? Wait, that worked? Guys, my brain today is just, it's on another level, like my brain is literally this is part 49, I believe. And my brain is part 60, it's so far ahead. It's advanced, it's glorious. Great, it's opened it. Here we go. Is this what we need? I can't pick this up with my bare hands. I'll need something to put it in. It looks and smells rather dangerous though, so it'll need to be something small and capable of containing dangerous chemicals. Okay, so what I will need is a vial, right? I'll need a vial. So what I'll do is I'll make my life much easier. I will Lumbridge home teleport. I will get my mortar and pestle, which I believe are in the bank. I will also get a vial. I think I might have a vial still in the bank as well. And I can return here and grab the chemical, I suppose. Okay, so the pestle and mortar. And do I have empty vials? I don't, but I guess what I can do is, I believe I have a potion down here. Yeah, a strength potion with not many uses left. So I'll use it. There we go, empty vial, beautiful. And I guess I can use the vial on that thing. What I can also do now is the pestle and mortar on the charcoal. There we go, we have ground charcoal. Okay, so what do we have? Ground charcoal, the vial which we will fill, the ammonium nitrate, and the root. I think this is it. So I think we just fill this thing And we can combine things with herbalism. Okay, see you guys back at the dig site. Alright then, here we are back over at the barrel. I will use the vial on the barrel with the liquid, which I'm assuming is the nitroglycerate or something? You fill the vial with the liquid. I'm not sure what this stuff is. I had better be very careful with it. I had better not drop it either. Okay, so we gotta be careful. It is unidentified, which I'm assuming means we have to go back to Terry, or Terrence, I believe, as his full name was, and have him identify the liquid for us, at which point he will tell us that it is indeed a nitroglyceride, and we will be able to combine it to create the combustible, the explodable stuff we need to open up the tunnel down below. Why are we looking to open it up down below? I have no idea, but that's what we're doing. And yeah, of course, there's a chance that we will go down there, we will use an explosive device, we will blow up a part of the cave will collapse, trap us down there forever, and my character is then stuck forever and we'll have to restart the series. But that's a chance I guess we're willing to take. So let's head over back to Terry. Terry! Oh, sorry, no, wait, I need to use... No, don't empty it. Use, almost emptied it on Terry. Do you know what this is? Where did you get this? From one of the barrels at the dig site. This is a very, very dangerous liquid called nitroglycerin. Be careful how you handle it. Don't drop it or it will explode. Okay, so nitroglycerin. I like that because it was now identified as a different object. It's a different item ID in the game, which means that it will reset itself into the inventory in the first spot available, as opposed to being in the spot where it was originally, which is kind of cool. So can I just like use on this? Oh, mixed chemicals, okay, and then use this, more mixed chemicals, and then use this road. Excellent, this looks just right. Okay, so the chemical compound is done, I guess. Let's look at the dig site. Okay, still no updates, that's fine. So we go back down there. I don't know if I need more rope or if my rope is still there, but I have 3 rope ready to go. So I'll climb back down and I'll see you guys back over at the big boulders, the big stones blocking our path. And we will just, we will show them who's boss. We will explode right in their face with a lot of passion. Okay, we are back in the shaft. Now we use the chemical compound on the brick. Do we need like a tinderbox or something, like something to ignite it? Okay, the mixture is all over the bricks. I need some way to ignite this compound. Okay. I mean, to be fair, this is on me. I should have known. I'll be back in a moment where I will have a tinderbox. Okay, one moment. This is definitely one of the only things that is really starting to bother me about blind questing in this game. It is the constant walking back and forth. And technically, yes, I realize I could have had runes on me. I could have been teleporting. I could have made this a bit more efficient. That is definitely true. That is just on me. Because it's quite close to the rock, I don't care as much about carrying the runes because I can't teleport here anyway. So I'll only be able to teleport to the rock, which is just like a small part of the traveling process. But this part where I'm doing a quest and I keep having to run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth because at the start I don't know what I'll need, is becoming a little bit annoying. And like a part of me is thinking, should I look up the list of things I need, have all of those things in my inventory, or at least the things I can have in my inventory before starting the quest, and then do the quest so it's a bit smoother? And a part of me likes that because it allows me to just keep on going, make sure I knock out the quest a bit quicker, get a bit more content going out, and just overall have a slightly more enjoyable process. But at the same time, I'm scared that it'll spoil the experience of figuring out what items I need, because if I knew that I was going to need all these items, then the part of figuring those things out is also gone. So it's a little bit of a, double-edged sword where I'm not 100% sure how I want to approach it. I think I'll probably just stick to the blind experience as I've been doing so far. But yeah, the constant walking back and forth is definitely a little bit annoying. Alright, I have my tinderbox and I am ready to go back downstairs. Guys, I've been going for so long that I'm going to have to walk the dog again in a moment. But I can use the tinderbox now on the brick. Whoa, this is going to blow. I better run. Go, go, go. Oh, I run this way automatically? Okay, it's like auto-scripted. Bam! Kaboom! Kabamski! Wow, that was a big explosion. What's that noise I can hear? Sounds like bones moving or something. I mean, we did see some skeletons on the other side, right? So do we care about them? They're not even aggressive towards us, most likely. Here we go. What is this? Stone tablet? What is this? I can read it. It says, "Tremble, mortal, before the altar of our dread lord Zeros." There we go. Zeros, indeed. There's some silver rocks down here, some skeletons. I did enable like some ground indicator. I think I want to start using like the thing where like every time I hover on the floor, like it showcases the exact tile it's on. I think it's gonna help me to learn those kind of things. Like, I'm trying to like use my my keys a little bit to like swap between these, but I don't really need them during active gameplay too much. I have Q on the combat options and W on the equipment and E on prayer and R on magic, so I can swap between them quite freely, but I don't really need those generally during gameplay because there just isn't the difficulty curve yet. But I think I should really get used to stuff like you know, the tile visibility and stuff, so I know which tiles like how I can move, and because I think those kind of things are very important for me to learn, because learning them step by step as I'm playing the regular game is so much easier than jumping into like a mid to end game like boss fight at some point in the next 50 videos or something, and having to go in like completely blind, knowing nothing about those kind of mechanics. So if there's anything where you guys feel like I should really enable that, let me know. I'm thinking like the tile thing could be kind of nice, and yeah, I don't know. So far I just haven't needed it, and I kind of would like to need it maybe, because then I can practice a little bit. Maybe I should try and level my prayer sufficiently enough where I can try Obor again, and maybe this time we can kill Obor. That could be kind of cool. So I covered the rocks in the cave with an explosive compound. I need to ignite the explosive compound and blow up the rocks blocking the way. I should look for an interesting find in the secret room I found and show it to the expert at the exam center. I'm assuming this tablet is the secret thing, right? I mean, I could just go back if that's not the case, but I'm assuming I need to show this to Terry. I found this in a hidden cavern beneath the dig site. Incredible! There is an altar down there. The place is crawling with skeletons. Yuck! That is an amazing discovery. All this while we were convinced that no other race had lived there. It seems the followers of Saradomin have tried to cover up the evidence of the Zeros altar. This whole city must have been built over it. Thank you for your help. Your sharp eyes have spotted what many have missed. Here, take this gold as your reward. The expert gives you 2 gold bars as payment. Do I care about 2 gold bars? Not really. But I care about this. Here we go. So, we get 2 quest points, 15.3k mining experience, that's beautiful, 2000 herblore experience as well, which is like doubling our herblore experience, and 2 gold bars. I mean, I don't care about the gold bars, really. I guess they're nice to have. But, there we go. Herblore level 20. I think we're level 15, so that's 5 levels of herblore. You can now clean Herolander. And I love how mining didn't even level up once. You know, I need another 14k. I guess this quest, you know, is not meant to be a mining booster when mining's level 62 already, but still, herblore level 20, that is beautiful. The dig site is now done as well. This recording has taken me a total of 3.5 hours. Now, about half an hour of that, of course, was me being AFK with the dog, because that's also important. But yeah, about 3 hours to wrap up this quest, I'd say, which, I mean, I guess that's medium length questing for us. You know, like, it's gonna be like probably between 3 and 4 hours generally. So next time, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. I was kind of expecting to get some museum kudos for this as well, which I guess we did not. Because there is, of course, still the Bone Voyage quest that I would like to work towards, but I do have to work towards museum kudos. I think I have 50 right now. Now I can do some questing, which will probably bring me up like 60, 70 with like some of the quests I can do in that list. But I still have to find other ways to farm those things. Now I could go for the Camdozal stuff, but that's only like 3 more, which is like a very low return on investment. We'll have to see what I can do to bring those up to 100, so we can start doing the Bone Voyage quest, which is going to bring us over to this cool island, I believe. For next video, I'm thinking I kind of want to check out clue scrolls, because I've had a clue scroll in my bank for a very long time, since like path 3, 4, whatever the X marks the spot quest was, and I just haven't engaged with them, and I think I should really start doing that before I just completely forget it and I just never do it. So I think next time, I'm not sure if I'll dedicate the entire video to it, but I'll probably just start by you know, playing with the clue scrolls a little bit and kind of just seeing if I can solve them. So thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go walk the dog, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.